Welcome to a special pre-production Trekzone conversation. Matt Miller with you to give you a brief rundown of what's to come and also testing out the new procedures in place for my first foray into audio podcasting. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for bearing with me through the hiatus period. It was with a very heavy heart that I decided to end the video production and the Trekzone Spotlight so close to 100 episodes of that series, and just after 100 episodes in total since July 10, 2013, when I really got started with all of this. I mean, Trekzone's been around since 2003, but it's really kicked off since 2013. Ratings are steadily increasing. They're not the world's best, but they are enough to keep me going as this hobby of mine. I'm humbled to know that folks out there are keen on listening to me talk about all things Trek and sci-fi, and science, and space, and all that good stuff. Some pretty exciting milestones to come on Australia's first Star Trek fan site in September 2018. To kick the month off, I'll be redirecting all traffic to the WordPress site, where I've been posting the news since May. I'm slowly but surely moving the episodes and movie reviews, screenshots, and the smattering of recaps over. That'll be a continuing process, though. It took me almost 4 years to actually write them down in the beginning. Hopefully it won't take me that long this time around, though. September 6 is the official launch of a Trekzone conversation. Lee Sargent and I sat down a couple of weeks ago to chat about his Star Trek 365 project, and the 6th marks 250 days since January 1 and the start of his journey to draw one picture every day in 2018. I've also recorded a chat with Jim Morehouse, a name you might not know, but you'd certainly recognise his face if you're a keen Enterprise Season 4 watcher. He put the ship on red alert and fired the phasers during the Vulcan trilogy, and it was a really cool chat because things didn't go down the way that I thought they did. So more on that on the September 13 edition of a Trekzone Conversation. And next week I've got two guests who'll be chatting about a massive Star Trek fan film project that looks and sounds good. I'm going to keep those details to myself for now, and that episode will have a special release on the 8th of September, so look out for that one. A day later, September 9 sees the launch of an experiment, a Trekzone commentary featuring my mum and sister. We're going to sit down and watch the first season of Deep Space Nine together and share our thoughts, like a director's commentary you might get on a DVD or Blu-ray. I'm holding back some of the details for this one because it is a mammoth effort, and that may become a special episode type thing. I had an original idea of doing every single episode, but a bit like the recaps, I didn't realise how big of an effort that is going to be. And of course, 740 episodes in the Star Trek franchise, doing an episode a night, that's 740 days. That's 2 years. Even doing 2 episodes a night, which is totally not sustainable, is almost a year as well. So we'll be looking for that. But right now, the first 20 episodes of that will be released nightly, and very possibly it might become, like I said, a special episode type thing. Maybe Discovery, which is weekly. That's certainly doable. So we'll see how that all pans out, and all the details will, of course, be on the Trekzone.org news site. Well, that's about it for what's happening here at Trekzone HQ. Thanks for bearing with me through this hiatus period. Please consider subscribing, liking, and following everywhere. I will continue to be posting videos on YouTube, just like this one. Head over to youtube.com/TrekZone.org.au. No dots, no spaces, Trekzone.org.au, and have a look at how this episode is coming together now. We've got a little bit of an audio waveform there. I've taught myself some skills, so we'll be doing that, and maybe some other things as well on YouTube. So that's not going away anytime soon. I really fought hard in 2018 to build that up, and I'm very happy with where everything is sitting. Once again, please consider subscribing, liking, and following to Trekzone.org, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, of course. Once the show gets up and running, I'll be able to post this on iTunes as well, so I'd really appreciate your subscribing over there as well and getting me listed in the store and maybe getting me featured as well. Wouldn't that be cool? Well, anyway, thanks for listening. I'm Matt Miller for Trekzone. This has been a Trekzone Conversation.